Think about how many times a day you look down at your phone. We are a generation hunched over, staring at glowing glass rectangles. But in 2026, the tech industry is preparing for a heads-up revolution. Imagine waking up, putting in your contact lenses, and seeing your schedule, your heart rate, and your GPS directions floating softly in your field of vision. No bulky headsets, no heavy glasses, just a tiny invisible lens sitting directly on your eye. This is the smart lens revolution. It's the final frontier of wearable technology, and it's arriving in the United States faster than anyone predicted. Today on EduFacts TV, we're looking at the death of the smartphone and the birth of the Bionic eye. For years, companies like Mojo Vision, Google, and specialized startups in Silicon Valley have been racing to shrink a computer down to the size of a grain of sand. A smart contact lens is a medical-grade lens embedded with a tiny micro-LED display, a minuscule battery, and a wireless chip. In 2026, these lenses have finally moved from the lab to human trials. They don't block your vision. Instead, they use augmented reality to overlay digital information onto the real world. When you look at a grocery store, you might see a list of prices. When you look at a person you've met before, their name might appear in a small corner of your eye. It's like having a superpower integrated directly into your biology. While the cool factor is huge, the real driver behind the 2026 smart lens boom is health. These lenses are becoming the ultimate medical diagnostic tool. Unlike a smartwatch that sits on your wrist, a contact lens is in constant contact with your tear fluid. Tears contain a wealth of biological data. Modern smart lenses can now monitor glucose levels in real time for diabetics, eliminating the need for painful finger pricks. They can detect early signs of glaucoma by measuring eye pressure and even alert you if your stress levels or blood pressure are spiking. In the US, the FDA has already accelerated the approval of these devices, seeing them as a breakthrough in preventative medicine. One of the most practical uses of the smart lens in 2026 is navigation. We've all been that person walking down a busy New York or Los Angeles street, glued to a map on our phone, nearly bumping into people. With smart lenses, that disappears. As you walk, a faint green line or a series of arrows appears on the sidewalk in front of you, showing you exactly where to turn. If you're driving, the lens can highlight your exit or warn you about a pedestrian in your blind spot. It keeps your eyes on the road and your head held high. It's a safer, more intuitive way to move through the world, and it's making the handheld GPS a relic of the past. Of course, it's not all sci-fi magic. The smart lens revolution is sparking a massive debate about privacy and the right to look. These lenses often come equipped with tiny cameras. If everyone is wearing a lens that can record everything they see, the concept of private space effectively vanishes. In 2026, many US states are already debating eye recording laws. Can you wear them in a locker room, in a boardroom, or on a first date? There's also the question of visual hacking. If a hacker can get into your lenses, they aren't just seeing your data, they're literally seeing through your eyes. The security stakes have never been higher. The race for the eye is the new space race. Apple, Meta, and Samsung are all pouring billions into this technology because they know whoever controls the visual layer of the world controls everything. If you don't need a phone to check your messages, the iPhone becomes secondary to the eye lens. This shift is causing a massive disruption in the US economy. Hardware companies are scrambling to pivot from screens to optics. We are seeing a merger of the tech industry and the optometry industry. Soon, your tech support might not be at a Genius Bar. It might be at your local eye doctor's office. The smart lens revolution isn't just about a new gadget. It's about the evolution of the human experience. It's the next step in our journey to become more connected, more informed, and more efficient. By 2030, many experts believe the smartphone will be a niche device, used only by those who prefer the old way of doing things. For the rest of us, the world will be our screen. As we blink our way into this new reality, we have to ask, are we ready to have the internet living inside our eyes? The future is bright, it's digital, and it's looking right back at you. If you enjoyed this look into the next decade of tech, Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe to EduFacts TV. Would you ever put a computer in your eye?